Hey nerds. So, I'm going to talk about my boy Slavoj Zizek. Of course, my favorite Hegelian slash Lacanian slash Marxist philosopher, and he of course likes to always be bombastic. He's about to reference a joke about Jews and white liberals from Derrida, who is of course one of the main so-called post-structuralist 70s philosophers who I often mention. And Slavoj Zizek, like I said, he kind of likes to be a shit disturber. And in spite of the fact that he's a hardcore lefty in many ways, he really is an anti woke lefty. And he, like I said, he likes to be bombastic. So we'll get into Derrida's jokes about Jews and white liberals, but mainly Derrida's jokes about Jews.
Derrida told me this wonderful Jewish joke, which I think applies to our situation. It's that in a synagogue, Jewish believers meet, and first the rabbi says in this self-humiliating way, "Oh my God, I am nobody, I'm not worth of your attention." Then a rich Jewish merchant stands up and said, "Oh my God, I am a nobody also, all my wealth is nothing, blah, blah, blah." Then a poor Jew stands up and says, "My God, I'm also a nobody." And then the rich one stabs the other and says, "But who is this guy? He just thinks that he can be a nobody like us." In other words, when somebody humiliates himself too much, you should always ask, what's their secret profit? You find this so clear with these white liberals who are guilty of everything. This apparent self-humiliation reserves to you this monopoly on judging the others. Derrida told me this
Yeah,
wonder.
I think that's really good as usual. As Zizek brilliantly points out, this like white liberals pretending to having this false humility all the time and like falling on the sword of their racism. Oh, I'm so racist. No, I'm so racist. No, I'm even more racist. Is just like people wanting to have a monopoly on guilt, basically, so they can declare who is guilty. Like we white liberals who want to go around acknowledging our racism all the time. We have a monopoly on accusing people of being racist since we're so humble all the time, which in some ways is a lot of people like hiding their racism. And like we can talk about anti-racists like Robin DiAngelo, Ibram X. Kennedy, and Ta-Nehisi Coates. Some of them, not all of them, mainly Robin DiAngelo claiming that white people are inherently racist and it's impossible to not be racist if you're a white person, yet you should also simultaneously always be apologizing and like bowing at black people's feet for racism. And of course, I've got into various criticisms of anti-wokeness going way fucking overboard, like Jordan Peterson, Russell Brand, James Lindsay, Brett Weinstein, everyone else in all of their circle and the anti-woke bullshit. But as of he always does, Slavoj Zizek brilliantly uses a joke that Derrida, post-structuralist philosopher, made about Jews and pretending to be cheap so they can have a monopoly on people. Obviously, I don't agree with that, and I don't think he agrees with that either. He's just using it to illustrate the point that, like these metaphorical Jewish rabbis and poor people, white liberal in this joke, white liberals, of course, way more so than today, like white woke liberal anti-racist, like Ta-Nehisi Coates, Ibram X. Kennedy, and Robin DiAngelo are always falling on their swords of their own racism in order for them to have a monopoly on accusing other people of racism.